So we know when we're squaring something, okay, everything inside that bracket gets squared. So this is 12n squared n cubed. And down here, the 6 gets squared. The n to the power of 4 gets squared. And when you're squaring, what you do is you multiply. From junior cert, you multiply your powers. So that's 4 by 2, which is 8. And then that's 5 by 2, which is 10. Okay? Now, we can cancel here. Okay? So 12 goes in there once and 12 goes in there 3 times. N squared is up here. Okay? And n to the power of 8 is down here. So that square will cancel and it'll be m to the power of 6. Good. And that 3 and that 10 will cancel and it'll be n to the power of 7. Now I'm left with nothing on top, but that means it has to be a 1. Is that okay? We are going to... Pardon?
Could you take out what's common?
You could totally take out what's common, yeah. But really you're just taking out the top line. Yeah. We are going to do more indices work in the next 2 algebra chapters. Okay?
You know if the first n was on the top and the 12 was on the bottom, would you still have...
You'd have a 3 on the top and this would be on the bottom.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Butler, how did you get the n to the power of 6 and n to the power of 7?
Here?
Yeah.
So this is m squared on top and m to the power of 8 on the bottom. If you go back to junior cert, when you're dividing, what do you do with the powers? Minus them, exactly. So it's 2 minus 8, which is minus 6. And we know another rule from our laws of indices. If I have a minus power, I can put it under the line and make it a plus power. So that's where it came from. Okay? If you were to actually, let's say you forgot all your indices laws, you could just write it out. Sorry. So that's m squared on the top and m to the power of 8 on the bottom. And then you can just cancel. And you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, so m to the power of 6. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you totally can draw it out, but obviously we're just going to learn the laws.
If you use this book and just went to the laws of indices, you'd just devise that for the test.
Oh, for the test, this probably isn't important.
Oh,
What else can I do for you? Part 3? Yeah. The rest of you are just working away. If you don't want to be listening to me, that's totally fine. Just do any revision you want before tomorrow. Okay, so looking at this, I can immediately see that the bottom line is difference of 2 squares, isn't it? That's x minus 4, x plus 4. On the top line, I'm going to have to get a common denominator. What's the common denominator of 1 and 2? 2. What did I do to 1 to make it 2? I multiplied it by 2, so I must multiply the top by 2. What did I do to 2 to make it 2? I just multiplied it by 1. So that x gets multiplied by 1, it doesn't change. Okay? Now I'm doing this divided by this. X plus 4 over 2 divided by this thing. And I know to divide, I turn this upside down and multiply. I'm just putting them in brackets, just because. So that's going to be x plus 4 over 2 bracket x minus 4 x plus 4. And that x plus 4 and that x plus 4 will cancel. I can't be left with nothing on the top. 1 over 2 bracket x minus 4. Sorry.
And miss, I multiplied out the bottom line and I still had the x plus 4, but my answer was 1 over 2x minus 8.
Well, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. What else can I do for you? 5? Part? 1 and 2? Okay. Oh, isn't it funny the way they put that in there? But we haven't really done it. We haven't done solving equations with quadratics really, but we'll do it anyway. Can I get rid of the board? Okay. So 5 part 1. X to the power of 4 minus 9x squared equals 0. Okay. What is this? It is difference of two squares, exactly. It's x squared to be squared, and it's 3x to be squared. Can everyone see that? Okay, so that means it's x squared minus 3x and x squared plus 3x equals 0. Now we'll do this in the next part. It's solving. So you split your page. Do you remember this from junior science?
Excuse me, please. Would Kira Grant go to Miss Gary's office now, please? Kira Grant.
So x squared minus 3x equals 0 and x squared plus 3x equals 0. You take the left equals 0 and the right equals 0. Now here, that's actually highest common factor. So x is common. X minus 3 equals 0. I have to split my page again. X is 0 and x minus 3 is 0. So x is 3. And over here, x is common. X plus 3 equals 0. Split my page. Put the first thing equal to 0 and put the second thing equal to 0. So x is minus 3. So x is 0, x is 3, and x is minus 3. Is that the answer at the back? Great. There's actually 3 values for x because it's x to the power of 4. There would normally be 4 values, but one of them is repeated. Okay, it's a repeated root. We're going to do loads more on this as well. Okay.
So are all 4 of them your answer?
All 4 of them are your answer, but obviously they're the same. Yeah. And 5 part 2 then. Is the same idea. You've got 2 brackets equal to 0. So split your page and put the first bracket equal to 0 and put the second bracket equal to 0. How'd you get rid of a cube? Cubed root it, exactly. If it was a square, you'd square root both sides. It's a cubed, so you're going to cube root both sides, and that'll get rid of it. So the cubed root of 2x minus 3 to be cubed equals 0. The cubed root of 0. Is cubed root of 0?
Where did you get 0? Minus 1. Like, why did it go from minus 1 to minus 2?
Oh, because I don't know what I did. Thank you. Minus 1. So the cubed root and the cubed will cancel, so it'll just be 2x minus 1. And the cubed root of 0 is still just 0. So 2x is 1, x is a half. And here, x is 2.
So to get rid of the cube, you have to do it to both sides of the equal sign.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anything else?
Can you do number 7, please?
7. Yeah. Did you know how to start it?
Yeah, I made a mistake on it. I'm not sure the time.
Yeah, so it's binomial, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would be the easiest way. You're not going to try and do it out 5 times, okay? Can I get rid of this?
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. So, do you want me to do the first or the second one?
The first one, please.
2x plus 3 to the power of 5. Okay, will you start with me? So, 5 choose 0. 2x to the power of 5, 3 to the power of 0, plus 5.
I did not do I did
Yeah.
the
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Okay, would you be okay to go from there then?
Yeah.
2x to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 1. and so on and so on. Yeah.
You know the way in between 2x plus 3, if that was 2x minus 3, would it be all that?
In here is a minus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The binomial expansion doesn't actually change, it's just this little bit would be a minus. Same here. Okay? Anything else?
Question 9.
6, 9. Yeah. Okay, 6. Given that 4x squared plus 20x plus k is a perfect square. If it's a perfect square, it looks like this, doesn't it? So that must be, so the square root of this is 2x, and the square root of this is root k. Now, because that's a plus, I know this is a plus. Okay? If this thing was a minus here, this would be a minus. Now, I'm going to square it out again. Okay? Square the first, 4x squared. Product of the two multiplied by 2. So that's plus 4x root k. And square the last, square root of k to be squared is just k. And that's actually, this is where our algebraic identities can come into it as well. That is equal to this. Okay? 4x squared plus 20x plus k. So when I explained this to you, I didn't really do it like algebraic identities, but now it might make sense to you. So 4x squared equals the 4x squared, not going to help us. 20x equals this thing. 20x equals 4x root k. What happens with your x's? They cancel. So root k is 20 divided by 4, which is 5. How do I get rid of the root? I square both sides. So what's k? 25. I divided it down. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, and will we do number 9? Yeah. I actually feel like number 9 is very similar to one in the algebra revision questions I gave on the sheet. Let me just see.
How come it's 5 squared, not just 5 and 20 divided by 4 is 5?
It is. It was just 5. But I wanted to get rid of the square root of k, so I squared both sides then. It's just that step is included in there.
It's on question 9, I think.
Oh yeah, but they're slightly different numbers, aren't they? Okay. Okay, can I get rid of this? Number 9. So if p bracket x minus q to be squared plus or is this thing for all values of x, that's telling me it's an identity. Find the values of p, q and r. Okay, so first of all I need to multiply this out. So I'm squaring it. Square the first, product of the two multiplied by 2, square the last. It's always a plus. Okay, minus q by minus q is plus q squared. Okay, now I'm going to multiply everything by p. I'm just leaving this side. Okay, so px squared minus 2xpq plus pq squared plus r equals. Now I can introduce this back in. I'm interested in the x squareds equal to the x squareds, x's equal to the x's, numbers on their own equal numbers on their own. Okay, so px squared equals 2x squared, and the x squareds cancel, p is 2. Then go to the next one, the dotted lines. Minus 2xpq equals minus 12x. The things with the x's equal to the things with the x's. Okay, so minus 2, I know that p is 2, is minus 12. Minus 4q is minus 12, so q is, you're going to divide 3. Minus divided by minus is a plus. And then the last one here, pq squared plus r is 5. So just putting this equal to this. Fill in your answers. 2 by 3 squared plus r is 5. You have to do your powers first. So 9 by 2, 18 plus r is 5. 5 minus 18, which is minus 13, is it? Is that the correct answer? Yeah. Okay. Go on. 11. Just do them all. Did you notice anything about 11? Or did you just start working it out? Yes, learn soap, exactly. Okay, so we'll do it. Okay, so 11. If you look at 11, you can see that it's the difference of 2 cubes. Okay? Difference of 2 cubes. So my difference of 2 cubes formula was same sign, opposite sign, always positive. Yeah? So it's going to be x minus y. This is x. This is y. Okay? So x minus y, b plus 1 minus b minus 1. If you didn't put brackets here now, you see you might be in trouble. X minus y. Then x squared, b plus 1 to b squared, plus xy, b plus 1 by b minus 1, plus y squared, b minus 1 to b squared. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let you cancel things, is the issue. Okay. Yeah. Let me just see how this goes and then I'll have a look at your one. Okay, so from there, let's just tidy up a little bit. Minus by b is minus b and minus by minus 1 is plus 1. So b, take b, cancel, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm left with 2 on the outside. Okay, now square this out. Square the first. B squared. Product of the 2 multiplied by 2. 2b, and square the last 1. Now let's multiply this out. First number, second bracket, second number, second bracket. I'm just going to do that step. So b squared plus 1b minus 1b minus 1. You do first number, second bracket there, okay? And square this out. Square the first, product of the 2 multiplied by 2, square the last. Okay? And let's see what we have. B squared plus b squared plus b squared. 3b squared. 2b plus b minus b cancel. 2b minus 2b cancel. Great. 1 minus 1 cancel, plus 1. So that's your answer, or I think they did this at the end. They did.
You know, the other formulas like ax squared plus bx, there's a difference between the two? Or
There's not. It's just if there was a number in front. It's the same. It's the exact same formula. but it's just you've got a coefficient of x and a coefficient of y. So there's just a little bit more work to do, that's all. Okay, but you can just totally learn this, but know that x is this whole thing. Okay? Yeah?
How did you get the 2 on there?
This one?
Yeah.
So, if I multiplied this out properly, it would be b plus 1 minus b minus by minus plus 1.
Oh, okay.
And the b's cancel, and I'm left with 1 plus 1 is 2.
Oh, for the middle one with b plus 1 that is b minus 2,
Yeah.
did you just like do that out?
Down here, yes, I did. Yeah, first number, second bracket, second number, second bracket. Okay? Anything else? We good?
Is it number 8 the same as that?
Yes. Yeah. And it would be x minus 3 is how you'd start it. Yeah, because it's 3 to be cubed.